point out that it's 30 degrees and I'm wearing a onesie for the sake of the video. Please enjoy. So I'm getting ready for a Christmas party tonight. So I'm starting out with my eyes because I think it's going to be quite dramatic makeup and I want the chance of having glitter on my eyes if I want it. So I'm just going to prep the whole eye area with lots of concealer and taking I think this is a Real Techniques buffing brush, something like that, and buffing it into my skin. I'm using the IT Cosmetics Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Waterproof Concealer. I like this as an eyeshadow base purely because it is quite creamy, so it doesn't look very dry on the eyelid. Find if I put something like Shape Tape on my eyelid, it kind of looks very dry. And I'm not really worrying about what it looks like underneath my eyes because I know it's going to crease a little bit and I know I'm going to get fallout there, so it doesn't really matter. Next, I'm just doing a light dusting of powder over my brow bone and onto the crease slightly. If you can hear like crinkling or whatever in the background, it's my guinea pig drinking out of his water thing. He is being so rude to me today. Literally keeps on like squeaking as soon as I walk past, and I think it's because he's hungry, but he's been fed twice today, so really he shouldn't be complaining. For my eyeshadows today, I'm using the Makeup Forever Lustrous Shadow Palette. This is a Christmas edition and the colors in it are really beautiful. I love Makeup Forever shadows. That's what I've always used in my kit, like when I was freelancing, because they just last like forever. I don't think I've ever hit pan on a Makeup Forever eyeshadow. So to start, I'm taking this shade here, which is M536, which is a matte shade, hence the name M. All of the the letters before the numbers on Makeup Forever shadows are what type of shadow it is. So M means matte, ME means metallic, D means diamond, etc, etc. So this is just a natural kind of taupey shade and it's a really perfect transition shade. I'm using a MAC 224 brush for my crease, and I don't know why everyone raves about this brush so much, because it's so like stabby. It like genuinely hurts me when I use it. I could probably look it up and see if it's a natural hairbrush, but it feels like a natural hairbrush. It feels like a natural like goat hair or something, because they're usually quite like sharp on your face. Next, I'm taking this shade here, which is M847, so it's another matte shade. It's a really beautiful kind of cranberry color, which as it is Christmas, I want to kind of go with that color scheme. This is a nice little crease brush. This is from Lime Crime and it has that really amazing handle, which every time I use it I still like get a kick out of it. I think they're so cute. But I like the shape of this brush because it's slightly smaller, so you can really work the color into where exactly you want it, which is like right in my crease and slightly onto the lid. And I'm kind of just applying it right now. I don't want to blend it out too much. Yeah, also that MAC brush sheds like crazy as well. So what I'm doing is kind of bringing it into this inner corner slightly more than I would usually, because I want to make this look quite smoky. Okay, and then really lightly, now there's barely anything left on my brush, I am buffing out this outer edge. And when you're blending, just keep on blending until you get carpal tunnel in your hands. Now I'm going to take one of my Christmas presents that I received from one of my friends. It was really cute. She actually sent this to my house with just my name on it. No like record of who paid for it, no nothing. And I like was so confused because it's something that I really wanted. It's the Lime Crime Pocket Candy palette, and it literally looks like a Polly Pocket. It's so cute. And we went to Canada to get together and I just kept on being like, oh, I wish I could buy it. It's so cute. But then I didn't, and I'm so happy she got it for me. But yeah, she like sent it to my house with nothing, like no way for me to know who it was from. And I spent the entire day calling like all my family being like, hey, did you send me, like, did you buy me makeup, like, on my account? Did you, like, you know, send makeup to my house? Like, what's going on? Because I was like, who would have my address? Like, this is so odd. And then finally she messaged me on Facebook being like, Merry Christmas. I was like, God damn, I should have known. But yes, I'm going to be using the Pocket Candy palette and use this dark shade here, which is Nutcracker, and a really small Sigma tapered blending E45 brush. Pack that on right into the crease and slightly onto the lid as well. And using the very, very tip of that brush, I'm going to run that in my crease. Next, I'm going to use something pretty and sparkly, I think. I'm going to be using the Stila Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in the color Kitten Karma. So I'm going to very delicately place this on my lid and try not to open my eyes for a little bit. I really like this formula. It does work pretty well. As with any kind of liquid eyeshadow, I find it does sort of look kind of funny the longer you wear it, but that's just kind of the price you pay to have hella glittery lids. And I just kind of pat the edges of the outside half just so it blends kind of in with the other eyeshadows. It's not such a harsh line. So I am buffing the color M549 underneath my eyes, which is this color here. And then blending that out with that Lime Crime palette Nutcracker. I'm going to do some eyeliner. This is just the Rimmel Glam Eyes as usual. It's a good eyeliner to wear if you're wearing any kind of glitter because it kind of glides over those areas of chunky glitter rather than a felt tip which kind of drags on the glitter and makes it move around. So I feel like this kind of covers it up quite nicely. For mascara, I'm using the Maybelline Lash Sensational Luscious Mascara. So I think it's time for me to do my brows because I just don't look right without my eyebrows, honestly. I was so obsessed with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow and I was using the color Taupe. And then I repurchased it. And I swear they changed the color or something because Taupe used to be really nice and ashy and light, right? But the Taupe that I have now is almost as dark as the soft brown color, which I find really odd. It's just like an ashy version of soft brown. And I'm like, that's not right. That's not what Taupe is. It's like 3 shades too dark now. But yeah, it's just like such the wrong color now. Like it's completely different to what it used to be. I'm just carving out my brows with some MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. Just gives it more of like a clean, defined, finished appearance. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation in the shade 1.0 and mixing that just with a hint of the Body Shop's Fresh Nude foundation in the shade Porcelain 010, just because that one is super, super dewy and the All Nighter is very, very matte. So trying to counteract the two. My camera just died, so I went ahead and put on some lashes. These are, I believe they're called Kitten by Model Rock. They're very, very wispy, which I really like, and they don't really cover up like all the glitter and stuff that we just did, so I really like them. Now what I'm going to do is put some concealer underneath my eyes. So I think I'm going to go in with that same MAC Pro Longwear concealer that we used around the brows. I'm just going to lightly dab that underneath my eyes. Okay, so the eyes are pretty much done. I think I'm just going to add a little bit of highlight in the inner corner when I do the highlight on the rest of my face. So what I might do is go in with a little bit of face powder just on my cheeks. This is just the Maybelline Matte Maker, and I'm just going to put this on my cheekbones where I'm actually going to put my contour shade and nowhere else. Now I'm going to take my Too Faced Little Black Book of Bronzers, and lately I've been using Endless Summer, which is a 16-hour long wear contour color, and slowly building up that color. Then taking Milk Chocolate Soleil, which is a little bit lighter, and I'm going to push that around my hairline very lightly. For blush, I'm using NARS Super Orgasm. This is a super, super sparkly blush. It has quite chunky glitter in it, but that's kind of what I want today. And for highlight, I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Pro Light Fusion in number 1. This is like a pinky glow. It's like super glowy. Oh, I love it. I'm going to pop some above my brow bone. Then with a tiny little Morphe M514 brush, I'm going to pop a dot of that right on the top of my nose and down the bridge slightly. Then I'm going to use that same brush to just add a little bit to that inner corner. That colour goes so well with this eye makeup. It's bloody hot. For my lips, I'm going to be using the Kylie Metal Matte Lipstick in Air, which is like a peachy kind of golden colour. So that's what that looks like. So that, guys, is the finished look for this makeup. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what other things you might like to see from me. I'm thinking about doing a little bit of kind of like a fitness thing in the new year, but I'm not really sure if you guys would be interested in that. So please let me know in the comments if any kind of gym thing is interesting to you, or if you want me to stick to like all makeup videos. But yeah, I'd love to hear your opinion, so let me know. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy holidays, and if you celebrate Christmas, have a really, really Merry Christmas. And other than that, I hope you all are having a really great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!